Alright guys, real quick, this is my son's Hiboy scooter, and I was looking everywhere online on how to adjust this stem right here and this locking mechanism, but I couldn't figure it out. But this is how it looks if you're standing it up. They have the Hiboy scooters, but they have different latching mechanisms, so I don't know what year this is. It's been about a couple of years since I've had this. But the tools you're going to need with a 10 millimeter and a crescent wrench. And it's real simple, guys. Like I said, this was real loose. And when the handlebar is standing up, I could easily take this forward easily. It was just too easy. That's not safe. You know, bumps and stuff, this thing will come apart if it's not tight enough. So, and I'm holding the camera with one hand, guys, so it's gonna be kind of hard for me to do. But real quick, just take your 10 millimeter. This is your locking nut, okay? This locking nut has to be tight to keep the position of this bar right here. And the position of this bar, when you're rotating it, determines how tight and how loose the handle lock is going to be right here. The handlebar lock is going to be when you're closing it and when you open it. Now, once you break this lock nut loose, you know, you just come back towards me and break it loose, and you can make small rotations, not even a quarter turn. Make a quarter turn. You don't even have to tighten it back up, guys. You can test it with the lock nut being loose. You don't have to make a small adjustment and then tighten it back down and test it. You can actually break this nut loose, make small adjustments. I think going away from you is tightening it. Coming towards you, if you're rotating towards you, it's going to make it looser. So it was a couple of times where I had tightened it too far, and it was hard for me to unbrake loose. And if they're traveling, like my son, he jumps in the car with his homeboys and stuff, so he'll put the scooter in the trunk. You don't want it so hard that they can't break it down or even clamp it back. So that's all you have to do, guys, real quick. Like I said, I didn't have any videos of this style, but there you go. And when you have this tightened down, this automatically clicked in a lot sturdier, because this is your backup lock. You know, you clamp it down and you want to make sure this is engaged in the slot right here. But once you tighten everything up, and I didn't even need an Allen key, I just turned it with this. I made small adjustments. I'm trying to get it in the camera. You know, you hold this still, and when you tighten everything down now, once you've gotten your perfect position, make sure you're holding this steady while you're tightening up this lock nut, and you're good to go. So that's it, man. That's the Hiboy. And before we go, let me close it up. And that's how it is. I'll clamp this down. Now I have it where you have to use a little force. My son's kind of strong, so I wanted it to be tight, but I can't even do it with one hand. Like, this is my weak hand, but my son probably stronger than me, but he'll get it. I'd rather be too tight than not tight enough. All right, peace.